First opened back in 2008, there's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Cleveland Browns and the Indianapolis Colts.
Huntaz to kick off for Indianapolis.
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Carry now for Nick Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On the play. 1st down, Browns.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
That's a very nice game there, a confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A run for Nick Chubb. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Down the 2nd down throw on target. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 14. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the ground, it's Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
To throw, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku there to make the grab. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
The extra
It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Browns 7, Colts nothing.
Or following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And this will make it into the end zone. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally marked down at the 23. A huge play that time for the Colts. Give him 52 yards on the ground. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll look to throw. Rush coming in. He's taken down. Chandler Jones coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal? That's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. This one from 46 yards out.
46-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the year.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor. Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And he's going to have a Browns 1st down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Browns.
Here's Mayfield. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Terry McTaggart. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Down the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And they give this time to the tailback. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Into the first quarter.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried, because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well.
6-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they give this time to the tailback. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
He's brought down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. And the Colts have taken the lead. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up, because I haven't been offensive line.
Now a hit and a loose football. Now pretty serious. He's past the 30. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete.
Mayfield's pass.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Gain of 6 yards. And it's
from the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he is going to have a Browns first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
And the Browns first down.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
brings up
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
4-yard line.
Now they'll try the jet sweep here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Mayfield on play action. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down. Chubb. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. They'll run with Chubb. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll try again with Chubb. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, third and goal. They'll give it to Chubb, and this time he is in. Taking it in from a yard out. And once again, the Browns are back in front.
That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll set up a throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll go out of bounds downs right around the 40. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd and 2.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Pretty good looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Mack Wilson. 30, 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Cyber it on for the point after.
Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
at the Browns' 39-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. So that is 2 pick sixes he's thrown in this football game. Now, you take those away, Charles, it's a completely different situation.
It totally is, but guess what? They have to deal with what they have now, okay? So they can't just mentally go, well, if we hadn't thrown those pick sixes, we'd be okay. Here's where you are. Here's where you're going to battle. But guess what? They're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
First down, Hines. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they try the right side here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
Colts 18.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Now Chubb. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. That's the end of the third.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Colts 18.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts' 20-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Chubb on the counter. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, this is clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
It outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Browns on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. There's just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
5-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 20.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a handoff looking right. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. It looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. They toss it left side to Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Taken down at the
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. As a nice run there, gets him down to the 6-yard line. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And it's going to be caught for the Browns. Touchdown. Cortland Sutton there to make the grab. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, well, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It certainly has not been the outing that they envisioned on their home turf in the divisional round of the playoffs, and they have been pushed around, and now he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. William Jackson with a pick, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Torrey McTyer. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
The ball carrier.
Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
45-yard line.
Their coaching staff, they were pretty adamant beginning of the year. Our goal is to get to the Super Bowl. Well, they made it to the playoffs. That's part 1, but they fall a little bit short.
And to me, once again, it exemplifies just how difficult it is to not just make the playoffs, but to win games in the playoffs. So you can set your goals